Sign up now for your free bet.
Okay, so in the first instalment of our video preview for the Grand National, we looked at those carrying 11 stone and above, some of the leading protagonists. Last four have, of course, all carried 11 stone or more. However, last top weight to win was old Red Rummy back in the 70s. Go back 5 years ago, under 11 stone was all the rage. Let's take a look at them. Starting with John Cole, the giant John Cole, the Irish Raider. He's got some great winning form, classy operator. Will he get home though? Can take a liberty at his fences. Balthazar King, the cross-country winner. He's been really well backed in the couple of weeks with the ground coming in his favour. He's got a massive absence to overcome though. I don't like his jumping for these fences. What else have we got? Last year's fourth, Kappa Blur. Nice light campaign he's had. However, he was a bit fiddly last year in fourth. Similar run in the offing. Can't have him for the win purposes. After that, we've got Oscar's Time. Same mark as when he finished runner-up, gallant runner-up 2 years ago. Injury since, he's gone off the mark. Lot of ground to make up with Seabass on his last run, but he could bounce back. 66 to 1 for a runner-up. Okay, then we of course have Always Waning. The last three Topham winners. That's the day before the National, over a shorter distance. Peter Bowen, his trainer, strongly believes in him. He's going to go well for a long way. Will he get home? That's the question there. Tattenham, again there's been money for him, however he's got no stamina qualms for this, chuck him out. Treacle, I backed him last year, I didn't get a run for my money, he fell early. That wasn't necessarily his fault and he was back to his best latest. He hasn't got the class, but I think he'll run well around about 40 to 1. Lost Glory, Sonny Hill boy connections this, again massively progressive, but he's got an absence to overcome. He's an 8-year-old, boot him out. What else have we got? Swing Bill went well for a long way. The first circuit last year, the Grey, Swing Bill absolutely cantered home. However, he's not good enough to win this. Santar won at the last two entry meetings in April. That was over hurdles and as a novice chaser. However, he's a 7-year-old. Gone. What else have we got? Okay, Chicago Grey. Need to talk about this one. He looks the best of these, carrying less than 11 stone. Brought down at the 5th last year. Had a breathing op since. Much improved. Won his last one. I can see Paul Carberry coming there. If he gets the breaks, he's my idea of a really solid chance for this race. Quistcover Fontaine. Another Willie Mullins horse and JP McManus. Been trained for the race. However, he's not the biggest. Fell at the 17th last year. Don't think he'll get round. Rare Bob, Desi Hughes, love this race. He's always seemed to go well. I can see Rare Bob doing what he usually does, coming there late, but he's got issues with his will to win. I think he'll be about 4th or 5th at best. Rare Bob, the Rainbow Hunter, follows him in. Again, nicely campaigned for this race. However, he's got a lack of experience to overcome, and his handicap mark looks to have him about right. Because I couldn't see 5th in the Kim Muir again at Cheltenham. Stamina issues for him. He was a faller last year. Harry the Viking, Sir Alex Ferguson. Plenty of people going to be weighing in with him. Paul Nicholls stays all day. Hasn't got the class though. Shown nothing this season. Mr. Moonshine. Handicap mark looks about right for him. Not good enough. Mumble's Head. Simple. No chance. Pearly Steps. Lightly raced this year. Big horse. Stays well. Jumping the worry for him. 90th minute. Followed home stablemate Treacle last time. That was at Downroll in a national prep. Classy on his day. Good handicap mark. Won't stay though. Aurora's Encore. Around about 100 to 1 Aurora's Encore. Same mark as when he was just touched off in the Scottish National. He could go well for Sue Smith. One of the better outsiders, I thought. Tarquinius, Gordon Elliott, also trains Leading Hope Chicago Grey. Showed nothing last time. He'd been rejuvenated prior to that. Needs to bounce back. Has he got the class? That's the question. Any currency? Martin Keighley. Again, another decent star. He's quirky though. Looks out of form. Poker de Civila, Ferdy Murphy, classy on his day, but jumping the worry here as it was in the Beecher when he was last seen back in December. We're getting right down the bottom now, and we've got Nigel Twiston Davis Hope, Major Malarkey, hasn't got the class, hasn't won for ages. I thought one of the best bottom weighted horses was Sol. That's Joe Hughes' horse, won at Sandown last time. Soft ground to knee, he needs to be at his best, but if there's any juice in the ground, he could go well, jumps like a stag. What else have we got after that? The third from Gordon Elliott's Backstage, talking horse for this last year, missed the race. He's not been in his best in 2 runs back this season. Lay him. What else? We've got Viking Blonde. He was the first fence faller last year. Nervy type. Think it might be the same fate for him. Pentific, Venetia Williams. Superb season she's having. This hasn't got the class to win, but expect him to make a bold sight for a long, long way. Gullible Gordon. There's been money for this week. Well handicapped. Peter Bowen again. But again, his well-being is the current issue here. And Mortimer's Cross, the last one. You know what? He's just not good enough. Whew. And there we go, there are your runners and my one-liners for the National. If you're still going at the end, Godspeed. This is the greatest race